So summer's bid is next week, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh. So, what are we going to do for fun?
I want to go for a photo shoot at Berlin.
Oh, I think I also heard about that studio. It's at Clement Mall, right?
Yes. Mommy, I also want my picture printed on the t-shirt.
Matching t-shirts, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine then. We shall go.
Let's talk about impressions. First ones, lasting ones. The kind that don't just turn heads, but stay in minds. That's what we do here at Valero. On the graphic sides, we craft your brand's identity, designing, branding, printing, the works. From bold logos to unforgettable flyers, we don't just make graphics, we make statements. And trust me, when your brand But it's not just about brands, it's about moments, the ones you hold on to forever. At Valero Studios, we capture beauty, birthdays, kids' laughter, bridal elegance, and everything in between, not just photos, timeless memories.
Escape the city, embrace nature, and discover Roseland Country Cottage, your peaceful, serene, and relaxing getaway. Whether you're planning a cozy family bonding day out, a romantic staycation, a small classy wedding reception, or even corporate team building and meetings, Roseland Country Cottage has the perfect setting for you. Come experience cozy fine dining, soulful live music, kids playtime and family fun, picnics, baby showers, and birthday celebrations. Here, every stay is more than just a stay. It is about timeless memories. From splashing in the pool, enjoying a countryside walk, or sharing laughter around the table. Roseland is where bonds are strengthened and moments are treasured. Escape the ordinary. Book your unforgettable experience today at Roseland Country Cottage. Get us on the Lira-Kamdini Highway. We are 15 minutes away from Lira City, on the border of Lira City and Kwale District, opposite St. Mary's Institute of Nursing. Call us on 0768 482 049 or 0746 818 818.
Do you know when it called love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I called home. Do you know arms they call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes.
For you revenue tiro meni na tin ping ngatoro ke na metia winyo wa tia following your live Unity Television Lera toro woratere YouTube ekaite streaming Unity FM 97.7 live ekaite wopo program man kireme kare dishu every Friday chako chawario na hangwen me otieno ento akwa kisatitidi megale ananok memi yo wabedo late and attitude nyabedo Mike Ogwal atie itieno kakan kede wele na kireme kare dishu ame bino nyamo kopme loj lobo am pen kopera pere ditieni electoral commission uti hoko yubagi mechoyo candidates iroma papat level me lower local council local government kede parliament kede even me for president so tinini one of you nenno yubani utumukwa bear wando binu wot pin yini biru candidate merwata kede abol queer kida do nyang kede yita bol queer biru makko agenda yini woro kede yanyo che biru nenno yini woro kede chao memiye ekate ye wa hemi queer mono pen kopa pira digital me wano biru nenno utieno menina tin ento apira tekere wok wanda biru mi yungeyo nga che me ochoye Lango sub-region ichoya me obeda woro kede woro macha a level me parliament ya yom ni ti ye kan kede welena ameana gwerogi wa hati kede daki hani anyut gia tiratir bore yina me tie kede wa utieno menina tin achako kede mena me chok kede total dang ya yom ni Pangyo kada on record is 1 day old in Uganda, in National Unity Platform. He has been a solid member of the Uganda People's Congress Party, a former member of parliament for Yam County South. Awara and Choya Bear to try the party made the National Unity Platform. Honorable Ishoto Amiza, Kirimana Duong Ajula Tech to Twal, Koimoktieni.
My pleasure. I am grateful to be here. Apoyo Major Less Studio, Apoyo for the panelists, Apoyo the listeners and the viewers. As you rightly said, I am the official candidate of NUP in Oyam County South. This should not surprise anybody. I'm a Ugandan. NUP is a Ugandan national political party, duly registered, and they are really in political business. And as you know, I have been a dominant political actor for the last 20 years. No wonder I have been in total opposition to the ruling government because I totally do not agree with most of the policies and the beliefs of the ruling party.
We shall get back there. Thank you. You're welcome. The National Resistance Movement candidate for Lira City West, Honorable Eddie Morris Ogweng. Ajola Tech.
Apoymatek.
Right. Thank you. Let me get straight to Honorable Queen Dorothy Amolo. And on record, chung tienari chung nong ichel. Tindung chung mere menamao, miri mere metelo akmo Yam County South. Honorable Queen Dorothy Amolo. For the first time on record, Ojola Tech Total Kirinang, Toro Namachel, Mebedo i television wa tiene meninatin. Apoymbino.
Apoymatek, Mike.
Thank you. And lastly, our very own, the usual suspect, our frontliner, Patrick Okwir Jaramogi.
I am present.
Thank you. Well, Kedeman ngatoroke kena metia winyo radio nyo datia following wa live on television channel ya yom total wek da ti kiri kare ne memo kutie awele na studio kakan man yoba pire di total the political hour me bedo every Friday chako chawario naha angwen me otieno nya bedo Mike Ogwal Dulme Electoral Commission aworo do ti hoko the 2 days exercise pichoyo candidate level me parliament mando biruchoye me agiki ame Dulme Electoral Commission tiumio meta mani unen jo ametro chung ibendera papat kede moga da chungi wigi kengi penchik me Uganda ye dong wana biru nenno Lango sub-region area ni ameiti yeno ngache ameochoye wekona ti kede dakiani aminge wiye nga mochoye ko area ni pichung level me parliament well weka chakire district me uyam kana me I studio ka kan tie kidi candidates ario ame gino choyo ko yakina jo bongwen ame ochoye me imiri metelo lo ak level me parliament well we have Honorable Santa Alumuwang and obedo candidate the obedo incumbent ame tia me toward meta me doki parliament metelo lo ak me oyam districts Telotoro Meoyam District Party me Uganda People's Congress. Utieke de Geoffrey Owili and obedo candidate me UPC P Oyam County South. Oyam districts. Okay, we have team category by category. Honorable Santa for Woman MP and NRM candidate Jane Francis Achilo and now Choya Bear Aworo Kedulme Electoral Commission. Allow very kid report. In that category, T candidates Ario can enter. Level me Uyam County North. We have Honorable Willie Omodo, the flag bearer of the National Resistance Movement Party. We have Samuel Jr. Engola Okelo, Enochoye Independent. We have Kaka Ronald Roy, Independent. We have Freddie Newton Okelo, the Forum for Democratic Change, and Uyam District, Uyam County North. Well, okay, for Woman MP, we have 3. Honorable Josephine Alice Etit, and Ochoye Independent. I'll the report. Well, Uyam County South. We have Honorable Isha Oto Amiza. Isha will be the former member of parliament to Uyam County South. He has been in the Uganda People's Congress Party, the oldest party in the country. Today, 2 days old, he is now in the National Unity Platform. Honorable Isha Ochoye. We have Queen Dorothy Amolo. Queen Dorothy Amolo, on record, she has been a loyal member of the National Resistance Movement Party, and Aworo and Ochoye, Aworo Macha and Ochoye Independent. We have Bernard Awuko and Ochoye Uyam South Independent. We have Geoffrey Owili, the flag bearer, Uganda People's Congress Party in Uyam County South. And we have Patrick Ogwang Obura and Ochoye, the flag bearer, the National Resistance Movement Party. Well, we go what the Lira districts. Lira district, we have Dr. Tony Opero and Ochoye Independent. Lira Erure North, we have incumbent, we have Christine Akelo Ngeyeni Gwok Adako, and obey incumbent or when your party or when your flag me NRM and Ochoye Independent. We also have Patrick Ongom Aregedeng, Ngeyeni Aregedeng, and Ochoye Dang Aworo, Moro Macha, Kede Party, anti-flag bearer, me the National Resistance Movement. Monopirure County North. We also have Joseph Awany enochoye independent pe Erure North. Then we get to Erure South. Erure South, we have Honorable Sam Engola, the former lands minister, and Odugo Kwele Ticket Party made the National Resistance Movement flag bearer. We have Patrick Peter Ogwang enochoye independent. We have incumbent Jonathan Odur Choye, the party made the Uganda People's Congress. And we also have in Erure North as well, we have Isaac Ojokangiro, the FDC flag bearer, and Major retired Johnson Amy Opio enochoye independent. Well, a category Mon, you are me to tell Mon level me parliament. We have Honorable Agnes Linda Auma, and Obedo NRM flag bearer. Then we also have Honorable Florence Ongina Adupa, and Obedo flag bearer me UPC, and now Choye Aworo Alobere Kid report. Well, let's get straight to Apache District. Apache Districts, we also have Honorable Maxwell Akora, Uganda People's Congress flag bearer. Remember Maxwell Akora, Obedo the sitting member of parliament, Pimaruzi County, Ento, and crossing Tiachung Apache municipality. In that category, we also have Honorable Patrick Ochan Divine, incumbent, and Ochoye Pibere MP me Apache municipality. Eka, we also have Nekjon Isaac, and Ochoye, the party me NRM, Pibere MP me Apache municipality. Then, okay, now we to woman parliamentary position. We have Achola Susan, Uganda People's Congress flag bearer, and we have Betty Engola Enochoye flag bearer me the NRM. Then we get to Maruzi County. Maruzi County, we have Bernard Otimo Dodge Enochoye. We have Peter Obong, Bernard Otimo Dodge, the NRM flag bearer. We have Peter Obonga, the UPC, Kede Honorable Opero for Maruzi North.
Maybe you check the other guy is for Maruzi North.
Yeah, sure.
Timo
Dodge is for Maruzi North, yes.
And then Engineer Lemba Okero.
Lemba Okero for UPC.
Okay, Otimo Dodge for Maruzi North. Yeah. Okay. Then Opero for Maruzi County.
Maruzi County, yes.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's get to Maruzi North. We have Honorable Bernard Otimo Dodge, then Nelson Lemba Okelo, Maruzi North. Okay. Well,
I think so.
For Kwania District, we have Honorable Kwania District, we have okay. For Kwania District, we have for Kwania County, we have an incumbent, Honorable Tony Ayo, and Ochoye independent. He lost the NRM party flag. We have Eric Okek, independent. Okay, we have Aaron Tony, NRM flag bearer. Then, okay, now NRM flag bearer. When you get to Kwania North, we have James Ongurtar, NRM, Evelyn, okay, Evelyn Award Pole, Independent. We have Alan Charles Okello, the National Unity Platform, and he has been in the Uganda People's Congress Party, but decided to cross to NUP.
Moving forward.
Then we also have an incumbent position among, we have an incumbent Honorable Kenny Auma and Ochung. Then we also have Susan Appeal, Amengeyeni Attack Ilwak, NRM flag bearer. Well, let's get to Kole District. Kole District, we have Peter Ochen Akalo, the Uganda People's Congress flag bearer for Kole South. We have Andrew Moses Awan, Independent, is the current and sitting LC5 Kole. He decided me what independent or her party made the NRM. Okay, we have NRM flag bearer Boniface Okot, the current youth Northern MP. Enochoye Kole South. Then we also have Dennis Ogwang, Ochoye Independent. We have, okay, yes, one for Kole South. Let us get to Kole North. Kole North, we have an incumbent, Honorable Dr. Samuel Opio Achuri, NRM. We have Okello Samblake, UPC. Honorable Judith Aliek Amobere, the current woman member of parliament, lost NRM flag. Chawani Techung Kole North Independent. Then we also have Ambassador Joy Ruth Acheng Independent for woman parliamentary seat. We also have Loy Dorothy Akage Independent, a team Joy Ongom Uganda People's Congress Party for woman parliamentary seat, and Acheng Sandra NRM. Okay. Also in Kole, we also have Omang Emmanuel Independent for Kole South, Ogweng Dennis National Unity Platform for Kole South. Yes. Then we have Auma Janet Independent for woman parliamentary seats.
He actually missed one in a young North Unity Platform, yeah.
Okay, then as we're moving forward, we have, let's get to Amolatar districts. Amolatar, okay, we have Carlos Paul, Independent, Choga County. Peter Okodo, NRM, Choga North. We have Geoffrey Chen Kiring, Uganda People's Congress, Choga North. Honorable Junior Okot Bitek, an incumbent, FDC for Choga County. We have Angwej Colin, UPC, Choga County. Agnes Atima Pair, woman member of parliament, NRM, and Dorcas Dr. Akome, Independent. UPC, we have Auma Janet, UPC, and we have somebody, Atala, I am forgetting the name, Independent as well for woman parliamentary seat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I proceed to Doklo District. Doklo District, we have Joame Ochoye, Tie Janet Adong Elau, NRM for woman member of parliament. We have Honorable, okay. In that category, the woman MP, we also have Gloria Akulu, the Democratic Party, DP. Okay. Then we have, okay. Okay. We have Sarah Gurinyankori, UPC in that category. Then for Doklo South, we have Honorable Felix Okotogong, incumbent. We have Joseph. We have Joseph Jones Ogwal, NRM.
That is more.
Okay, Doklo North.
Doklo, yeah.
Joseph Ogwal, Doklo North. We have Ujok Francis, UPC. Like Josephine. Okay. Josephine Akolo, Independent. That is for woman parliamentary seat. Hannah Grace Lalam, FDC. Gloria Kulu, DP. Okay. Sarah Gurinyankor, UPC. Julius Engmushu for Doklo North. Ogwal Goli, Independent. Then Paddy Junior Ogwal. All right. Fine. I think we shall get back to Lira City and Otuke. But also in summary, we have here Honorable. Okay, for Doklo we have Atala Ruth, Anna Independent, Anna Okwir Independent, Josephine Achan Atia Independent. Then for Lira City, we have Eddie Morris Ogweng, Lira City West, Aliela Dennis, City East. We have Dr. Jane Ruth, woman MP. Then we have Cedric Obongayit, UPC City West, Ochen James, UPC City East, Okelo Blair Dennis, City West, Apenyo Dennis Independent, City East, Daniel Okelo Alot, Lira City West. Then for 2K, we have Sylvia Kelo, Lamek Ogwalwaike, Opiu Tony, and Engineer NN. Then for UPC. Okay, fine. Well, for Otuke County, for Otuke District, we shall get back there. Now, we call the chain is studio kakan. Ya yom me miyungeyo ni monoja no choye ko Lango sub-region. Well, let me start with the Honorable Isha Otor. Honorable Isha, how do you feel being in the new party right now?
Well, in the usual struggle, I feel there is nothing which has changed, because as you know, I've been a political strugglist, as an activist, trying to exploit my potential as a political leader, political activist. I feel very normal as I've been before. As you know, I've been doing my political activism as myself, and I'm carrying forward this. So I don't see anything strange or new. I'm just at home and normal, going on with my usual political struggle.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because I think NOP is just like any other political party in the country. Although as I speak now, they are pursuing what I stand for with their slogan, people power, our power. And I always fought for my power, which I think should be the basis of democracy. Power of the people, which is vested also in our constitution in Article 1, where this power belongs to the people, and the people shall determine or define how they should be governed. So I think I'm in the right path.
Okay.
Yeah.
So NUP Nenbapod Gurimere Petek to Lango sub-region, and also in the area, Kana Unity Chuyene. Now, being a political party, do you have the structure in Oyam that would really help you?
Remember, before I was joining or the official candidate at NOP, I have been in the struggle in Oyam South for a long time, since 2011, as an independent candidate, and I've been building my structure to help my political mobilization and political campaign. That structure is still on. I've been doing a lot of political activism to mobilize the people for the common good of their own life and society. You know my campaigns, civil campaigns on roads, civil campaigns on electricity power, on water, and other services for the people. So I've been there with the people, with my structures, which have been following what I do for them and what I campaign for. So it is not strange that NOP is there, and the structure which I've been using will continue to help me carry on with the NOP exercise. I don't think this structure is going to be like what had been built a long time, but I think it is like work in progress. I'm already working to now make it appear as a NOP structure. But the structure has been there because I've been doing my politics independently more, and I've been using the structure which I've established from the lowest level to the highest level. But most importantly to me, NOP is a national political party which is doing political business. Excuse me. And since it is doing political business, they have been doing it nationally. I am a nationalist. I am aspiring to go to parliament, in the national parliament of Uganda. Nerna TAP Lao Kere Uganda. And as you know, I've been playing national politics of Uganda. From the time I joined politics, I started standing as youth MP, Northern Uganda. I lost, I went for by-election in 2007. I stood as member of parliament for Yam County South. I was taken up to 2011. Active in UPC, I was the national mobilizer for Uganda People's Congress under the leadership of Dr. Laro Tuno. I am the de facto Secretary General of UPC under the leadership of Councillor Peter Walugei. I was a top leader of UPC in the Democratic Alliance of 2016, the Democratic Alliance, which brought all the opposition political parties together. I have been a member of so many national political platforms bringing opposition parties together. The latest was the one where I was the vice president of, of a group led by Colonel Dr. Kiza Besigye, and I was in charge of Northern Uganda. So all along I've been doing national politics. And what aspires me in politics is, one, to make Uganda as one unit, but also to make the people of Uganda have a better opportunity to explore their potentials and also enjoy life where they live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honorable Isha, do you feel or do you regret leaving Uganda People's Congress Party?
Not at all.
Why?
It has been my choice to move away from UPC because all along I've had a lot of issues with my party. You know, I was actually thrown out of UPC in 2011 when Beta Moy shifted from our political constituency in Apache, because actually, as you know, she's the first lady of UPC under Akena. So since I was thrown out, I had little choices. One of the choices I made was to go independent in 2011, and I've maintained myself there, although I was having my allegiance to UPC because I think it is my party because of the ideology. So I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything. I have done enough for UPC. I have been a member of parliament for UPC. I have been a national mobilizer for UPC. I have been a secretary general for UPC. I think I've done enough for UPC. At this point in time, I don't see UPC playing national politics, as you know, for the 15 years, because of internal wrangles. UPC has not been able to present a presidential candidate. And as I told you, I've been doing national politics of Uganda. So I now see the only platform available as National Unity Platform, which would try to help me pursue my aspirations in politics in Uganda.
So apart from winning an election, what do you expect of Uganda, the National Unity Platform?
National Unity Platform is a competing political party for power. And that's actually predominantly why I've joined it. Because I am aspiring for national leadership to change policies of governance in Uganda, from the ruling NRM to another political party, which I think is pursuing my aspirations. So we are in a political competition. And that's why today NUP is the leading opposition party with the highest number of members of parliament in the House of Parliament of Uganda, 57, a party that has just stood once.
Okay.
So I think...
Thank you. I will get back to you, Honorable Isha.
Competition.
The only lady in the house, Queen Dorothy Amolo. You made a very powerful statement some few years back. Ni yinu peba lo chawe chung me constituency chung metala Uganda as president. What happened?
Mike, I do America, Shabara Rio Cabinet. I'm telling you as a strategist that I am. Kaunwa kwani chakwati rame wo chung mebe the president. Anu chawa mokako. Nuwa pe kede chawa. Na Michelle nomination mebe the president. O cha hero ko chon. O tumanang for federal in the country. Na Maria. No put party mobilization. I'm a mia and a war around the country. Mia put for the household name. So I'm as a political strategist, as a businesswoman, and I'm in a miracle woman when I'm in wishing way, when I'm in wishing cool. So I know there are two things. Shawape, they're running for president. Secondly, President Museveni, what about the president? And for a while, the enemy for the last time. So I'm in the Adwongian what Kelam. If you are declaring now what you remember the president, any comment on the petition because there was this issue whether, you know, I did I'm telling you, very soon I was anticipating a political vacuum within NRM. And as Korea, whether anybody likes it or not, I am actually the seed. I'm at some point in time. It may not be this year. It may be in 2031. It may be after that. But I'm not very We all know about that. Do you have other questions?
All right. Thank you. I will get back to you. Thank you. Let's get down for a minute for commercial break. Thank you.
So someone's bid is next week, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh. So, what are we going to do for fun?
I want to go for a photo shoot at Lango.
Oh, I think I also heard about that studio. It's at Clement Mall, right?
Yes. Mommy, I also want my picture printed on the t-shirt.
Matching t-shirts, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine then. We shall go.
Like a paradise. Do you know when it called love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when it called love, when to become one?
All right, point which we are check. Well, Purati, both Queen Dorothy, you made it very clearly, you will not run for presidency because President Museveni is still on the race. And you made mention that his son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, is still also waiting. But also now, how shall you strike the balance?
We don't have to strike any balance right now, because the only president I have known since I was born is President Museveni. That is the grandfather. That is the one I respect right now. We don't know if General Muhoozi is going to stand in 2031. So I'll leave the thing to the future because it's unknown, and I don't want to anticipate. But for now, there are only two factors. I didn't have the time. And secondly, President Museveni is still running. And whatever happens after 2026 is going to be left to 2031 when that time comes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then, when shall we expect you in the ballot for presidency?
I can assure you that right now I'm actually running for Oyam South.
Yes.
And what we should be focusing on right now is me winning the Oyam South seat, so I go to parliament. And I can make my agenda known to the entire country while protecting the interests of the people of Oyam South. So, as I said before, I am a seed. I am a product that Lango is going to be proud of at a national level very soon. But I need to get there first. I need to step in. Once my 2 feet are in that house, that is when you're going to know what I am made of.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Kobuni binuket agenda ni bodluak kanale. I remember the day Amaini Beruki nominated, you made a statement publicly, both press, that you will really get down to the electorates and ask them to request what they want from you. How would you handle that approach?
So this approach, and this is an approach that is very personal. I am Queen Dorothy Amor. I don't copy and paste. For like, since the beginning of Parliament, everybody, every politician comes and tells people, this is what I'm going to do for you. It's just like a man buying for you shoes and yet you don't have food in the house. It's just like during Christmas, someone buys for you a gift, yet you don't even have what to eat for Christmas. What I'm saying is that I am done trying to tell the people what I'm going to do. I am done with politicians trying to tell the people what they're going to do without asking the people what is it that they want the politician to do. I am tailoring my campaign to the local person because every village in Oyam South, every single village know what they want. The people of Zambia know what they want, know what they want a politician to fulfill. The people of Puk have the same, have a different interest. The people of Ochini, it's different. The people of Juma are struggling with Liege. You see, so if we go and say, I'm going to build for you a school in Juma, and yet the people of Juma are saying, for us, we just want you to take care of the problem of animals destroying our crops and our houses. This is the reason I attended me Oyam South a chela village a chela kobangoa me gino to me anawara.
Honorable Queen,
yes.
Will you handle this matter as an individual basis or as the community? As the community.
As a village. You see, in Oyam South, for example, like if you go to Camden, council part. So I'm handling as a community, and I'm going to reduce the community to the lowest level of the community, is the village. Because every village know what they want and they know what they expect of a politician. Every sub-county know what they want. The issues of Loro are completely different. The expectations of the people of Loro are completely different from the expectations of the people from Minakulo. So this is why this is my approach. You're not going to find most politicians, they don't have my approach. And for me, I'm not afraid to go to the unknown. Everybody is like, oh, Queen, not having something you're going to do is risky. No, it's not. Because now I want the people to be more special. I want I'm putting them at the center. I mean, Queen, one unit, Queen, 1 or 2 meters, can't you cool? Queen,
okay, now, mani ni binu to you, amedo nwe bedo, member me parliament ko, yeah, even before you're elected in the office.
So chahera na harikaina ana American. Ana bedo temo ken kango dero temi. Yeno goya sunte ko ni mat Queen yo morni ame beke kan ti right to konyu wa kan. Imat Queen chukulore ni ti right to ke konyu wa keto wa kilashe. Imat Queen timo wagini. So I'm not realizing me, oh, what so what I'm going to do, I've already done some things. I'm doing them. Eka don't have to begin in under the parliament. Penalty would get a book at our campaigning, get a book, get a German dish. I may are recording a Johnny and Mel Cook Parish Tiamiton. Eka Johnny and May or Chini. Parish Tiamitogini. Jomea chini Tiamitogini. Ankada wore parliament at the work of fulfilling yore a lower ngoa melwa ko new Tiamitogini.
Okay. Well, thank you. I will get back there. Adogo Chenbori, Honorable Queen. But also now, let me get to City West Division. Eddie Morris believed in it is believed in the Lira City West Division with a stronghold Uganda People's Congress Party. Based on record, ni even an incumbent TUPC Linen, and this time around Ochoye, the Uganda People's Congress Party. Are you not scared of him?
Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate the fact that the narrative is clear that Lira City West is a UPC dominated zone. But we should also agree that when we are talking about the UPC, in Lao as a whole, this is where they enjoy a substantial amount of support. But as a candidate of the National Resistance Movement for Lira City West, I want to guarantee you that that is meant now to be an old narrative. It's going to be an old belief. Because as you see, from the time we started, from the primary election, up to date, to the nomination that we held yesterday, it is crystal clear that the NRM has come to take over Lira City. And in particular, Lira City West is crumbling down from the hands of the UPC, and we're grabbing it for the NRM. If you watched or you saw what happened yesterday after the nomination, you'll appreciate that Lira City West and Lira City in general has embraced the national resistance movement. I can say without any fear of contradiction that we had 2 days of nomination in Lira City. On the 22nd, the UPC had a massive nomination. And on the 23rd, the NRM candidates were nominated. But with the calculations we did, using the advanced apps that we have, the UPC rally attracted 15,000 people. And the NRM rally at the tipper stage yesterday attracted well over 35,000 people. And that in itself is a testament that the NRM is taking over the city. But I want to assure you that for Lira City West, you can take it to the bank. Take my word to the bank that on the 15th of January, the elected member of parliament for Lira City West will be a member of the National Resistance Movement, and that will be none other than Eddie Morris Obeng. And it is getting more clear even to the people I am contesting against, because the terrain is drastically changing in favor of the NRM.
Yes, Eddie Morris, are you speaking the truth that well you've been mayor UPC day one? No.
I want to assure you.
And yardstick to measure that.
I will refer you to an app that calculates number of people in a gathering, and without any fear of contradiction. Any advanced calculations will show you, and I can tell you, politics is about numbers. And if you cannot know your numbers, there is no way you are going to compete. I can also tell you that as the member of National Resistance Movement, when we arranged for our nomination, we had a calculation of how we are going to get our people from every parish within the city to come.
Okay.
And therefore, every parish within Lira City was represented. Every parish in City West, every parish in City East were represented. And without any fear of contradiction, we have the list of people who were transported from their parishes to the ground of the rally. And that is what we can use to adduce those figures. But of course, notwithstanding those who came on their own, so that's why we had to employ the services of the app to calculate. But of course, we are also very interested in the numbers of our opponents.
All right.
And therefore, we can guarantee you that we are the biggest number.
Thank you. Time will tell. Honorable Ishato.
Yes, sir.
Candidates may the National Unity Platform for Presidents, Honorable Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, is in the land, Lango region. And tinini chala meberu neni social media tia nena metia moto chinga wo territorial party president. Okay, I don't know how to bring it, but Honorable Jimmy Akena, Parchua Kokoro, Manchi Mongo, according to you.
Yeah, first of all, here the President May National Unity Platform, Ladit Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu is in town. Before I came here, we shook hands somewhere in town, and I made it known to him that Anatia Bini talk show. And equally told me a team of NOP leaders will be in another talk show on Radio War. He's preparing for his campaign trail in Apache and Kwania. So I think, as usual, being a national leader and also being in Lao, it is courteous to visit the home ground of politics of Uganda, which is Akohoro. And I think also it is in order that, a few days back, there was memorial service for the late Dr. Apollo Milton Obore, our independence icon. And those who had time and saw an opportunity went there for a memorial service. So, in my view, he had done the same courtesy.
Okay.
To just go and pay courtesy to the family and to carry on with the respect of the late Dr. Obote.
Could there not be any other understanding and arrangement, political arrangement, may preparing Lango to vote for President Robert Chagulanyi? I mean, at your level, you understand it better.
No doubt. If you see Isha Otor holding the flag of NOP, something to tell you, you should get something.
No, I mean in between UPC and NUP.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yes.
I've been doing my politics around UPC and so on. But I'm telling you now, I'm the official candidate of NUP in Yam South. No doubt. UPC and NUP are presumed to be opposition parties. And so, it's not surprising that Chagulanyi may be also asking, as a president of another party, asking his brother and said, please, can you give me support? Because after all, you are no longer offering yourself for president. After all, your party is no longer offering a presidential candidate. So it is in order to seek for support and ask for anybody, particularly in UPC, who is presumed to be an opposition party, to seek support or to support NUP. It is actually in order. And I think that is the best gesture which NUP president has done to Lango, to visit the and also share political issues. But I don't want to go into the nitty-gritty and the depth of it, but I think it is in order. He's doing company now. Maybe the president of Uganda.
Okay.
They are mobilizing Joe.
Thank you.
He has gone to mobilize Akena.
Thank you.
Support him.
Well, thank you, Honorisha.
Yeah.
Let me bring Jaramogi. Jaramogi. Lango sub-region on more candidates all round. And then DPT get a candidate Dokolo. We have DPT get a candidate Tuke. Democratic Front take a candidate Otuke. Take a Dokolo or Molatar. We have PFF. Political party Nyen take a candidates in about 3-4 districts in Lango sub-region. And also Utieke de Joa Polamo Oya a party NRM, most of them no participating in primaries. Tebero grabbing in Ikodi flags day. Manchimongo.
Apoyo Mike. Karachiel Kerejoatia a following one. Joatia Nano Wakeda Winyo. Miramachu for any elective position is constitutional. Irodawano yeni kia harema tutumia Rea Beach when we went for the referendum. The multi-party politics, that is multi-party dispensation, was brought back. After a long time when individual merit prevailed from as far as 1986 to 2005, close to 20 years. One thing I seriously look at is the mentality of political players. The long terrain of individual merit has brought into our body politics. And that has had an indelible mark onto the political system and multi-party dispensation. Lao in itself, Lao is a very political ethnic group, very political. I want to state here very clearly that even if we brought back the multi-party dispensation, political party players, playing field, the mentality in our people has remained individual. It has remained. And that is the reason as to why when people go for political activities within a political party, you hear issues. When they get to the actual ground of contest, electorates begin to look at what is this personality holding a political party flag. And it is not a surprise that even what is presumed to be the best political party, when somebody holds, when a wrong personality holds a political party, you see them falling down, not making it. That means the mentality of individual merit still persists in our mentality. In the Western countries and other world, when you own a political party, it's like you are almost sure to winning that particular constituency. It's not a surprise. Even in the United States, those who determine who becomes the president of a country are the independent-minded people. And because of that, you find they are what they call swing states. Today, they are swinging to the Democrats. Next election, because of a good policy brought forward by a political party, they swing to the what? To the other political party, which is a contrary thing to a country like ours here. So, because of that mentality, nobody should brag around with a political party flag. I want to put this very clear. I am not a young man. I have studied political dialect of this country. It is not certain that when you own a political party flag, it's going to be automatic, you are going to win it. No. We have seen it. So you have asked me, what does that mean? We have NUP here, we have TFF here, we have FDC around, we have NRM here, we have UPC. Now, even the DP, that were a very rare thing in Lango for some time. We are now seeing about 2-3 candidates are coming up. This is still down to the individual thinking. Because in the first place, everybody is political here. If there is any ethnic group where they speak politics, they talk politics, they eat politics from January, from election to the next election, is here. So because of that, any opportunity where election is coming, everybody would wish to contest. So getting opportunity when you fall from one political party, you still have the leverage to get opportunity. This is quite different from people who have not chosen to go for party primaries. Like the others did not go, my sister here did not participate. But how about these people who contested, failed to make it through, they see opportunity and grab it. So this tells you the individual thinking in us. So don't even be surprised. Secondly, Professor Lumumba, our brother in Kenya, said the easiest way to get into ill-gotten wealth in Africa is go to political office. Somebody who has got nothing, when they chance to land in political office, tomorrow they are in billions.
Are you not accusing our members here?
Please, this is a senior man talking. I am talking to the nation. This does not only zero down to what? To people inside here. This is an issue in this country, and they can attest to it. They inside here, they can attest to it. So, there are those who have not made it during a political party primaries, but they have chance opportunity where political parties are now looking for what? They are now looking for candidates. Remember, joining a political party is a conviction.
Yes.
Even when she's independent, she's telling us that she's a believer in NRM. Didn't you? Yeah. So that means that is our conviction in NRM, but she did not have time. Isa was disheartened by the years, 15 years of internal squabble, internal bickering. We don't seem to be getting a clear path. So such for serious people, it becomes a waste of time. There are people who have a calling, who have a mission to accomplish within specific period of time, but where they are all along bickering every time. You are aware in this political party, since 2011 when Dr. Utunu contested, even Mama Maria, who was seen to be not a very strong candidate, was able to offer herself to contest for presidency. Other stronger people, as they assumed, came after, but never offered themselves to contest for presidency. What does that mean to clear and very strong and credible followers of such a political party? So, it's also some political parties, when they are coming, when they get candidates, they sponsor you. They sponsor you. So, one of my brain also tells me that apparently there are also people who are scheming that sponsorship. Because now they are not even traditional political players. You don't even see their credibility on the ground.
Okay.
But those a terrain for joking. Leadership is not a very simple thing. So, mio omio luahijama pereka tutwal anomio, such a platform mawuni keloni is part of our civic education to truly educate, sensitize, and mentor our people to understand the context of what leadership is all about. So that one who killed the jokers. We had joking, jokers. 220 people pick interest form to run for presidency in this country. This election here. Eight have made it. In the United States, they don't go beyond 3. There are always 2 very serious ones, and also the T type, who are always independent, who run also. But here, 220 taking interest form. What does that mean? That is joking.
No.
Hold on.
That is not joking.
Hold on. Now, you pick 200. How many collected the signatures? To tell you that was joking. How many collected? Now only 8 have made it to, apart from a few issues.
But there could be so many circumstances that would deter one from being nominated.
Yeah, that is a presumption. That is presumption. When you are going out to pick an interest form, you must have seen all those into your radar to understand that what I am going for, there are obstacles, and how do I work out to mitigate those obstacles?
Fine. Let Jaramogi, yes. I will get back to you. Let our sister interject. You have an alternative views that it is not joking. What could be that?
So, see, this is the reason why Ugandans are afraid to fail. Because when you try, you are immediately accused of joking. If Ugandans were ready to try, just the interest, just the fact that a senior 6 leaver picked that form to try to contest for presidency, that must speak volumes to people that want to encourage people to come up. Because, first of all, when I was in America, when I was watching them, uneducated people that could not even express themselves, offered themselves as the alternative to lead the country. That should be taken in another perspective. Because people have seen that if for 40 years we've tried our best, we've voted, but we've not seen anything come out of it. And then that person that comes from Masaka could not even, he is a senior 6 leaver, fine, a businessman, but wants to offer themselves to run for presidency. They traveled, they collected the forms, they went and collected the signatures. By the way, majority of the people collected signatures. But if you look at the lineup of Electoral Commission, only people that had political parties were nominated. Everybody that came on independent ticket, even if they qualified, they were locked up. That tells you that the people are bleeding. I am from the NRM. My party has been in government for 40 years. But there is a gap. That should speak volume, and we should not call them jokers. When I was very little, I think I was less than 25 years, I showed my interest to run for Apache as a woman member of parliament. I remember I was so broke during that campaign that I could not even afford a motorcycle. Someone lent me a motorcycle. But all I had was my confidence, my ability to speak so loud and so eloquently that people paid attention to whatever I had to say that time, without a penny. I didn't even have money to give to anyone to go campaign for me. But I can assure you, failure is the key to success. From that time, the people that picked interest in me, I was receiving, after I failed, I was receiving calls from very important people that wanted to hear from me, that wanted to know what I wanted to become. I am the product of attempting to do something that I knew I was completely incapable of achieving, and that opened doors. The reason why I am who I am today is because I picked that nomination form to run for a member of parliament. If I had not done it, I can assure you I would be somebody's housewife as we speak, with so many children, and I would be completely nowhere, but it opened my mind. So now, those people that pick nomination forms, they're not jokers. They're showing to this country that there is an alternative, and there's some misconception. People think that uneducated people are stupid. No, they're not. I have gone to villages where you start an argument with someone that has not gone to school, but they are so intelligent that they challenge your own intelligence and your own education. So education, speaking good English, is not really the definition, is not the thing that measures intelligence of a person. So I applaud everybody that picks that nomination form to go and contest for presidency. That should tell us that the country is leading and people are offering themselves.
Thank you, Queen. Eddie Morris,
Yes.
who will benefit from such jokings in court?
I think, to begin with, the number of people that pick nomination forms, I'll contradict what my colleague said. The level of democracy is growing. And that should tell you why we always say the national resistance movement has come a long way, has brought Uganda very, very far. And that is why the theme of the 2026-2031 campaign is protecting the gains. Previously, before the 1986, when people are aggrieved, what do? They pick up the guns and go to the bush. But we have come to a place where, when the next election is coming, we have people interested in picking nomination forms and democratically tendering themselves for election so that they can contribute to the development of the country. And I do not believe that those who pick nomination forms are necessarily aggrieved with how things are going. They're only interested in taking part in the dispensation that changes the country for better. And they're also beneficiaries of the gains of the 40 years of the that can allow anybody who has just attained a level to pick forms to contest. And this credit to go to His Excellency Eureka.
Comfortable people don't pick forms to replace a president.
To give a platform where people can actually contest.
No, credit. So, Eddie Morris,
yes.
The credit should go to the president or to the Electoral Commission?
The Electoral Commission opens the space for people to pick forms.
Yes.
But for us to get to a place where we have a credible electoral commission, independent electoral commission, it has got to be a responsibility of someone in government, someone who is running the country, to offer opportunities for democratic dispensation to take place. We have seen many countries where elections are not held. We have seen countries where there are, wars, endless wars, people are losing their lives. We should appreciate that under the leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, we have young people coming to desire to be president. In previous governments, even to call yourself a president of an organization was a crime. How about now desiring to be an actual president of a country? That means our democracy has evolved over time. And we must appreciate that we are making progress. And maybe you could argue that 200 people pick forms and only 8 were able to be nominated. That in itself tells you we have a long journey to take. That our people should understand there will be prerequisites for you to run for the political office. There will always be requirements. We're learning through the process. They will be better next time when they
Fine.
perform.
I will get back to you. Honorable Isha, out over 200 people showed interest. Only 8 were nominated, excluding your former premier, Honorable Jimmy Akena. Could it be among what Jaramogi terms as jokers?
I think when we are debating the politics of Uganda, we have to go down and diagnose Uganda as a nation, as a country. There are many things which are happening in the country, and many people are so disenchanted, so disgruntled, and so disappointed that people want to take things on their own. Believe you or me, I would have been one of the jokers in court who would have actually picked forms to stand for presidency. I developed my manifesto, I developed my plan, I have everything comprehensive to run for president of Uganda. But I looked at the political environment and I considered many factors when I declined to stand for presidency. But there should be something we should go deeper to look at. Ask yourself, why do you think everybody would want to go and stand for presidency? I think there is something critically wrong. Something is not right somewhere. And somebody is saying, I think it is only me who can get this thing fixed. You don't expect a senior 6 leaver, young as 18 to 19, going to say, instead of continuing with education, let me go and run for presidency. Because that's what I saw. There was a young lady of about 19 years picking form to say, I'm going to run for presidency. This person has many things in her. Either something is critically not right, and he sees nobody able or willing to correct it in the country, or this person has reached the apex of his or her thinking that the only option available is to rise up in politics and confront
Is that
politics.
not joking?
It's not joking. You're not taking a decision to run for a national presidency. It's not a joke. Let me tell you, in 1980,
Serious matter.
in 1980, Museveni picked form and stood for presidency. Ideally, he was also young, because I think he was about 30 something, not even 40. It is not wrong. When Obote was standing for president in 1962, he was ideally 28, 27. He was actually young. And he had not done any work anywhere. Yeah? Where you could say he had worked here, he has this profile, he has done this, but he had a mission. He had a will. And he saw something which is important, which he thought he could fix by being president. So, me, and again, we should encourage people. We should encourage people to look for how we solve problems in our country, whether politically or otherwise. If it is true that you can correct the governance problem in Uganda through offering self in political office, let's do it. That's one of the reasons why I've always been consistent in political competition. Government is very hostile. You see how the opposition party leaders are treated. Today, as I speak, Robert Chagulanyi is here. He's supposed to address a rally in Lira City. They had asked for 2 venues. They had asked for Mayor's Garden. They had asked for Tipper Stage. As you saw, NRM was in Tipper Stage. UPC was in Mayor's Garden. And they had also asked for Lango College as an alternative. But do you know what has happened? They have been given Ebenezer, given a village which I don't know. Without their own choice, without their own request, but they're told, go there in the forest. We don't want you in our town. These are some of the things which keeps pushing people to push for leadership, to push for accessing power, to push for opportunity to change governance, so that you could change the things. I think these are some of the underlying factors which is motivating people to say, I think I should also go. Look here. Somebody is not aware in Uganda today that our primary school pupils are at home. Somebody is not bothered that our teachers are striking in third term. Somebody is not concerned. President, members of parliament office are not bothered about the fate and the welfare of teachers, the fate and the welfare of pupils.
All right.
They are being denied education.
Horrible, sir.
Just because leadership, those in charge governance, are not bothered about their fate, about their future. So what do you expect? You expect even everybody around. In fact, many people will have picked forms to run for president and for parliament with the view that maybe that is the only way I will correct the mess we have in the country. That could have been the motivation.
All right, thank you. We shall get down for a break. Remember, shortly after, our lines is open 776-132-345. You can make a WhatsApp call, then you reach out to us. However, you can as well reach out to us on WhatsApp text. The studio line 776-132-345. You join the conversation. Let's get down for a break.
Escape the city, embrace nature, and discover Roseland Country Cottage, your peaceful, serene, and relaxing getaway. Whether you're planning a cozy family bonding day out, a romantic staycation, a small classy wedding reception, or even corporate team building and meetings, Roseland Country Cottage has the perfect setting for you. Come experience cozy fine dining, soulful live music, kids playtime and family fun, picnics, baby showers, and birthday celebrations. Here, every stay is more than just a stay. It is about timeless memories. From splashing in the pool, enjoying a countryside walk, or sharing laughter around the table. Roseland is where bonds are strengthened and moments are treasured. Escape the ordinary. Book your unforgettable experience today at Roseland Country Cottage. Get us on the Lira Kamdini Highway. We are 15 minutes away from Lira City, on the border of Lira City and Kole District, opposite St. Mary's Institute of Nursing. Call us on 0768-482-049 or 0746-818-818.
Let's talk about impressions. First ones, lasting ones. The kind that don't just turn heads, but stay in minds. That's what we do here at Valero. On the graphic sides, we craft your brand's identity. Designing, branding, printing, the works. From bold logos to unforgettable flyers, we don't just make graphics, we make statements. And trust me, when your brand looks this good, people remember. But it's not just about brands, it's about moments, the ones you hold on to forever. At Valero Studios, we capture beauty, birthdays, kids' laughter, bridal elegance, and everything in between, not just photos, timeless memories.
Do you know?
So someone's birthday is next week, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh. So, what are we going to do for fun?
I want to go for a photo shoot at Berlin.
Oh, I think I also heard about that studio. It's at Clement Mall, right?
Yes. Mommy, I also want my picture printed on the t-shirt.
Matching t-shirts, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine then. We shall go.
You are talking something about democracy.
Yeah.
On how to choose a leader of which you are no longer convinced in this very current situation.
Yeah, the environment we are operating in and the way we are doing our politics is really very fragile and difficult. You know, when we heard you that for you to stand for president, you must have an helicopter, you must have a car, then that means your right is already being curtailed. And yet, in a democratic process, one should be able to be having the minimum.
But Jaramogi could be right. Remember, our sister Queen, Ukobani, any chung for Apache, for one MP Apache district. She had no even like she was not elected. So that makes Jaramogi.
And no, but that is where we go wrong.
Yes.
And that's why we have made our politics to become too commercial. That's why you must first go and steal in government, then you come and offer yourself elective office. That's why our democracy has already been suffocated by people who have money and people who have opportunities than the people who have their right to exercise their democratic rights.
Who opened the doors for monetized politics?
It is of course NRM. It started from this government. Look at how the president, when the president is campaigning, he has all the privileges around him. He has the helicopters of state, he has all the motorcade of the state, he has all the resources of the state, he uses all the public offices to do his politics. And therefore everything is monetized. You have also seen the president carrying money on the head during time of campaigns and giving it out sometime in Busoga. The other 2-3 weeks ago he was in Kampala.
That could...
Let me say this. 2-3 weeks he was in Kampala. He was giving money in the bag, 20 billion, to those street bystanders, those youth and so on, just because he thinks in Kampala, NUPA support, and therefore they will go for him, so he need to give them money. But the teachers are striking for a very little money, he cannot get that money and give. That's the deficiency we have. So the monetization element of politics has been introduced by the NRM. It has not been here.
Allow me to interject.
Yes.
You people are talking about the aspect of monetization instead of addressing the reasons why people go for politics. We have wrong reasons. You cannot join politics because now you want to win. When I joined politics in Apache as a 24, 20-something year old, I was not joining to win. I wasn't even joining to lose. I just was this little girl that was so determined to become a member of parliament, and I didn't care whether I had something or not. But I was determined for leadership. So why people are so afraid to join politics is because they think they're fearing to fail. I have never been afraid to fail. In fact, we should go out there, tell everybody, start a business and fail. And when you fail, fail so big, so that after you have failed, when you come back and win, you will win so big that failure will be history. So in Apache, to me, I won. Because I contested, I was not known, nobody even understood, I didn't have a bicycle. From there, I started meeting important people. That was when I started having important conversations.
Okay.
That was when I realized things I didn't really know, because I was just this graduate. And then at that point, somebody's, the mother of somebody's children.
That's how I met her.
You see that? I met Isha, he was a member of parliament. I met Dr. Otunu, who knew me for 6 months, just because he could remember that little girl that gave a speech at the town hall in Lira. And then when I came in 2020, I didn't have time. I knew I never had time. But I was like, I gotta go give the minister some help. All right, I had a lot to do. So people are going in politics because it's a do or die to win. I am going into politics to win in so many ways, not even to achieve to go to parliament. I'm winning every time. Like, when I contested, I became a household name. Actually, you could just say you're my relative and get your wife. You get. But I'm not the one in parliament. But I am so known, so popular, so loved, that the love alone, to me, is a win.
Okay.
So when we start defining why we go to politics, then we're going to understand that losing is the key to success.
Okay. Jaramogi, I saw your hands up.
I am not here for politics. I am a realist. I am not an idealist. You see, there is thinking in ideals. This is what ought to be there. This is what should be there. This is what should be there. That is not how the world is. The world is about what is there. And as we talk about leadership in this country, we should understand which country that one is. This mess up in the governance, electoral systems are not brought about by one man. It is brought about by the citizens.
I agree.
By the citizens.
Okay.
If our citizens refuse, I remember the time of the Nekion, the time of Bernard Omonio Court, the time of Ipak, the time of Ben Wacha. Whoever would come with a lot of money would be seen as a thief. And they will not be voted in. But what has changed? What has changed? Because our people are saying, give us. And that can also be a response. Because those days we used to have good leaders going to parliament and they would deliver what the electorates were asking. But now these ones who go to parliament and sleep. So when they come back, when people are now asking, you have not come back to us, the shortest way is to give you something so that you keep quiet. So let us not blame one man for the mess. You see, I remember in one of the election petition, that was, I think, Amama Mbabazi, when the justices of the Supreme Court agreed that there were errors in that election. 4-3, the first person was our very own, to determine which way the country would now go. And we are very good at criticizing people without going deeper into the roots.
So we blame our people.
I remember when I also made a contribution to that effect. I gave my opinion. The things that have been messed up by 18 million people during voting, they want 7 to 9 people to correct it. They want the Supreme Court to correct what they have messed. The entire voters made a mistake during election. Now they want the Supreme Court to come and correct. The Supreme Court also, they have the brain. They know where the country would go. Where the country would go if they made a contrary decision. At times there are people who think about one, the unity, two, the peace of the country is paramount. more than who owns the office.
Okay. Jaramogi,
Yes.
because of time, we shall take on some calls right here. But also, it will now bring us to the main thing, how we really see our electorates. Shall they take handouts or manifestos? Fine, line is 776-132-345. And I'm reaching out to us on video call or WhatsApp. Eka reaching out is studio kakan alober getting on one to nyamutier meni na tin kop meloid lobo ento a penya period tieni. Let's take a call. Hello. Yes, please. Apoyo manga. Itikone. Yes, Edward Apoyo.
Moro pay. Alang jo taking kaunu chief achu very remember me parliament nirmi ka kita tia lo kere lo kame hello join it lero. Then members of parliament na tia lo kongu ungi wa ungi roles gi kong yen one ungi uti gidonga man wa mir gi uti mi parliament. Otichame members of parliament ngata uti aber ko nu ko beri topic one day ko ni kon voting kon utichen uti aber ko e parliament no ka.
Remember, Edward.
Members, yes.
Remember nijo ati yeni peoberu sitting member of parliament.
Yes. Yes. But muna tia ke lo joy point. I mean, no beginning at a tube by Jonathan Udur. I mean, chetty you teacher make a little. Not a word would joy Kinchalo, maybe to Kane, or me queer may making a level out a yellow many jelly. Joa megine woro kunu peme mi yoka peme toka ni nyinga ke nebe remember me parliament. It word uti pina following him while kati parliament. Inuti presenting jama bir take any parliament. Kono members who can need you kitu no better. Apoyo mate.
Apoyo Edward.
Amaro kita conversing kere program.
All right, thank you. Okay, Manu Edward Mes Somaliland. We are will numero mi wange pasholang kwene niyae. But also I believe.
Online.
Okay, Edward.
Apoyo. Achieve online for it.
Pasholang ti kwene.
Pashu ati a lawyer left on your pinich.
Oh, thank you, Edward.
Yes, for you take 12 more good the chicken.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, then the next person online. Okay. Fine. Obino watineno some of the messages I met here on our YouTube account. May work down me your voting. But be part of this conversation. Remember, our studio line is 776-132-345. 776-132-345. Okay. Wahanan kong. Okay. Manda kobni. Okay, man. Okelo angai. Yes, Jakobani. I forgot to mention Adupa Mwech and Ongia France independent. Fine. Opoyo me poyo. Okay. Well, Samuel Akena, it's not first time Museveni telling Ugandans he's standing for the last time. He's one time invite people for his retirement.
He keeps standing for the last time.
Okay,
This is the last time.
well,
This one is the last time.
okay. Man Lucky Ochen, the kind a lot of okay. The kind a lot of echo, probably some more work needed to get fine. Okay, it has been rectified. Thank you for that concern. Okay. Okay. Oh, Joke Emmanuel. Betty Oliver, Queen, you are spot on. Ento jomoro tia koro chihere moro moha 2021. Amemi ugi uchoye ento chende peo binu bao kita reko chiho kede. Okay. Mana po. Yes. Okay. But honestly, Samaritan initiative, but honestly, if NUP has been denied using a space within the vicinity of the city and has been pushed to bush, this is very unfortunate. Okay, man, yakina, because of time, mano yakina tamo kamete odikato ye kana loberekere nyamo tamo. But the question is, more especially to the candidates, I believe you have been moving all round, down there. Obol kwirwani, nenogi, kiriyidgi, tiangeyo, agenda winiti be okegi, meditamning yera ma bedotie, yanyoche abedo Western agenda. Fine. Let's take this call, then we get back to this. Hello?
Yes, Unity. Governor.
Oh, boy, Bamanga. Yes, Chris.
When you topic, okay, na minute but anote itama moro kano. Tamo ka joro ye ila.
Tamo tiringa.
Tamo topic I want to yeah, I don't want to talk like far like Janapo Kwana. I don't quite love college.
Okay, Odugo Bori Ladid Chris. Thank you. Well, we have no question in studio gan. Back to the question. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Unity.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Otu Winyimanga.
Man Patrick Aromas.
Yes, Patrick Aroma.
Yes, I really at your local job Unity.
Yes, T Wiyamo.
Yes.
Yes, Patrick, what are you?
Yes, I'm here to Kapo your Joamiti studio. Piloka Besho Megino Loho. And I tell me to begin it and no. Ichawani and I may want to look. Ubol Quido Peparo Kubicom. Police is a menutia bear. You have good intentions and you have programs. Ubol Queer Neno Chente. Tinanamo? So abon Chente. Pelare. Emo mio. Aniko Koma Pea Chung. DNA. Pea me to Gina Mobility in 2020, Onyo in 2021. Ame Yinichulo Chen the nomination, Eka Chen the Mexico rallies, and the programs of Bolqueer Tebeda Pay. Bolqueer Ichawani Yene, Tamgi Kiri Wiki, Dushudo Baloko, Manifesto Gin Winya. Ento to be baby chente, abo chente, kobi com queer pelare, ana poyo.
Okay, apoyo. Fine. Okay. One more caller. Hello. Okay, Dana no yako. Fine, we code work cheni ye can to the very question. Back to Eddie Morris.
Yes.
Yini better be paying botable kui. Ineno ni yera ma be ni ba para beach a unity ballot. Be ma chel. Abolo gini kui pi agenda ni yanyo mwa yini miogi.
Apoy matek Mike. Apoya gama penyeno ameto kobugine chere ko chung.
Yes.
Chung amina Dorothy Okoni kabini ye pemiri bin with only one mind. Paula Jotea complaining about Porro. But one gentleman called Winston Churchill defined success as an ability to go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. So anybody who has the framework of mind to continue to persist, even when they are not succeeding, will definitely one day succeed. And that is why we say our democracy is evolving and is growing every day. In regards to whether or not the mind of the electorate will depend on money, I want to say it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag because you will not carry a lot of money and give people quietly and not tell them anything. It look like an abuse to the electorates. Whereas there is the need to have some money for the election, there is even a higher need for you to have policies and programs that attest to the ears of the people. Indeed, I can tell you, lately, the common man is beginning to realize that when you have a member of parliament who cannot speak on the floor of parliament, you can never have results. The constituency will remain dormant. And as you're all aware, the creation of the whole world was through talking. So the electorate will want to know they have an MP who can actually speak. But however well you speak, or however well you have formulation of policy, if you are unable to transport yourself from one village to the next village, that means it's going to be very difficult. And that is where the element of resources is required. I am not saying resources is not required. Resources will always be required. And in this election, there is possibly going to be more resources. And why? My colleagues mentioned, when you go to the electorate, because of the nature of the society, our society has been evolving, people believe that anybody who is standing to become a member of parliament is a solution builder. And therefore, it is us, the people who go to the electorates, to begin to define how we want to be treated. Because if we say every time they ask you for something, you want to be the solution to every problem, that will not be true. There will be problems you cannot solve. There will be issues you cannot deal with. But you have to present yourself crystal clear to the electorates of your potential, your ability, and your capability to transform society. And I strongly want to assert myself and also speak to the people outside to realize that the more you depend on people who have the money to be taken for leadership, the more society will never develop. Because those who think it is going to be a bargain over money and power will definitely not be able to be the right people who should lead us. In the last election, we have had people who spent a lot of money to go to parliament. They went and sat there for 5 years, spoke no single word, except mentioning their names for a roll call. And what is the rationale? What is the benefit? And so I want to say and advise those who want to come into politics, yes, you need some resources to carry yourselves along. You need resources to print posters, to be able to once in a while give refreshment to the electorates, but be able to have an articulative policy agenda for the people that you're going to represent. And that is why I strongly believe this topic is a precursor to how the campaign should run. And people want to jump in and blame the electorates. This is a beggar. The Englishman say beggar's got no choice. If the people who go into election can determine and agree that we are going to be a policy-based, issue-based politics, and everybody doesn't give money, won't there be election? There will be election. And that means people will vote on the basis of the policy that people have raised. But because the people who seek leadership seek for the wrong reason, they will always want to come and pay money. Why are you paying money that you possibly do not even have assurance that you'll get it in parliament?
Okay. Thank you. Honorable Isha, in the election met 2007, it had a kui.
Yeah.
Then 2011, the chung paid a line.
Yeah.
2016 pay chung, 2021 chung, again pay line. Again melani 2026 ni tika kwele. Based on scenario me edimorizo me.
Mike, I'm in for a political struggle to define good leadership and good governance for the people of Oyam, the people of Lango, and the people of Uganda. Those who know Isha Oto knows that for 15 years I've not been in parliament. But they know I've been pursuing issues that affects the common person in Lango. I've been in prison for 7 times. I've been in police custody for over 20 times. When I'm pursuing and fighting for the cause of the people, on issues that affect the people, on things that I think leadership, governance have failed to do for the people. That is what inspires me to carry on with the struggle for political office. Because I think political office should be opportunity to help bring a change in the way things are done and to try to bring better ideas in making our society better for the good of everyone. So, it is true, I've lost the election twice, and in Oyam South. It is also true that I will continue to participate in elections. I will continue to present my ideas, my issues, my manifesto. I can tell you for 15 years, I am on the ground in Oyam South, on the ground in Lango, and on the ground in the politics of Uganda, trying to assess, trying to appreciate the state in which our people live, where the gaps are, where the challenges are, what need to be done to be corrected. I've been trying to do a few of these myself as an activist, as a citizen with a constitutional duty to do what it takes to make my country better. That is what I stand for, and that's what I will continue to pursue, no matter the outcome of elections. Let me be honest to you. If there is anybody who is more determined to go and walk from village to village, from person to person, to tell them, this is what I want to do for you, and this is what I think we can do to help ourselves, is our talk. No matter whatever I have, as long as my conscience remains clear, I will continue to tell them this is the best way to do leadership, that will change governance system, that will make people better. We are not any better at all.
Okay.
That is why in Uganda today, one of the reasons why you are seeing many people going for election is that things are not good at all.
All right.
People feel things are not
I will
going
get
the
back
right
to you
way.
after a few minutes. Our very own sister in the house, what are your strengths in this election?
Well, so you see the topic today is, shall the ears of the voters capture handouts or manifesto? I can't leave this room without talking about that. So, you see, first of all, that headline alone, the title is wrong. As if now you're insinuating that people who have money are stupid. Like now, people who are rich have no brain. Now, the people who are poor are the ones with the manifesto. That is completely wrong. It is not easy to make money. Stupid people don't make money. If someone knows how to make money, that person knows how to represent the people. And when you go out there, I stood there in 2021. Yes, I had money, but I didn't use the money to buy anybody, because they stated that on the eve of the election, if you don't splash the money, that is when you lose. I told my team, we're not splashing a penny. On that night, we actually sent out the team to arrest those who are trying to give out the money. But there are people who came out to vote for me. You get up every day and everybody's like, I've already voted for Queen. I've already voted for Queen. I didn't give them a penny. So let us not confuse the two. Handouts. People are voting for personality. People are voting for character. People are voting for a lot of things. That is why people who have money have failed. There's so many people in the history of Uganda that have carried money in bags, but they were not able to buy the voters. That means the voters know if you have the money and you don't have the character and you don't have the personality, rest assured you're not going to be voted in. And you could be poor, and then yes, because poor people, that is all they can do is talk. But how is that talker going to reach the voters? How is he going to make sure that people that are helping him are facilitated? How is he going to make sure even the polling station is protected? Because he doesn't have the money. So money is very key. Let us leave the voters alone. People are voting not for the money. People are voting because they feel that that person is the right candidate. Period.
I think, let me say something here. I think the concept, I don't know exactly what we are discussing. I think what we are trying to bring forth is the element that money is used to influence somebody to vote. I think that's the angle you are trying to bring. Money is used as a factor in motivating or a factor in persuading somebody to vote, which I want to agree that where money is deployed, it has changed the voting trend in many areas. That's why we have even lost the quality of leadership that we need in the country. We have degenerated so sharply in leadership. Look at Parliament today. In the past 6, 7, 8 Parliament, you would have about 10 members of Parliament now that will feature every day on a national newspaper because they have raised a matter of national importance, because they have raised a matter that would make government respond and react, because they are focusing on issues that affect everybody in the country and is not captured. Today, to listen, to just read the name of a member of Parliament coming from Lango region on a national newspaper, on a national television, is unbelievable.
Because Lango has been working for poor people. Poor people reach there and then first of all feel their stuff.
Because we have lost the sense of appreciating why we vote for somebody and what we vote for and why we need who for which position.
Yes, but Horowisha, Jaramogi made it very clearly that it's entirely, the blame goes to the electorates because they target what should be given to them. They really base their decision on what is given out.
The question is, how have they reached to that level? We have just discussed here.
Yes.
In the past, people used to vote on the basis of the gifts you have given to them, because of the offers you have given to them. They used to vote the substance.
But things have
changed. They used to vote the ideas. No, how has it changed to that? Because our argument is that because of that change, it has made us to vote for people who do not have the capacity. And
why has Angola not won in the last 15 years if people vote for handouts? He has had the most money, but he hasn't won.
Absolutely.
People vote for Dur Jonathan.
Okay, Eddie Morris.
Yes.
I saw your hands up.
The struggle I'm having is the dichotomy to separate the responsibility of a contestant from that of an electorate. And that's why I have a strong belief that in the past when people used to elect leaders in Lao that Honorable Issa is talking about, is because those days the people would actually have joint campaigns. And when they go for joint campaigns, each person speaks to the electorates and they all leave up and go away. At that time, when you speak, a common man will say, this is the right person to go to Parliament.
Okay.
And that's the idea, the element of an ideal person who has the right policy framework for the people is not yet lost.
Okay.
And the decision for that to remain is actually based on the people who are presented for election.
Fine. Jaramogi.
Yeah.
Is there a remedy for this?
I can see this discussion degenerating and is being localized to Lango. We are discussing a national matter, a matter that we need to confront as citizens if this trend is to change. There is even no guarantee that even when you have money, you can deliver.
Or when you're poor, you can deliver.
there is even no guarantee. We have elected rich men into parliament, they have not delivered.
And poor men have not.
I don't know. Because I don't think Ugandans have elected poor people.
But I don't also understand how we define a poor person.
So I particularly want to bring this particular context. Leadership is a very complex thing, and more especially you people who are going to contest parliament. A position which has specific responsibility in the first place. In the first place, it is there.
Defined, yeah.
Clearly defined in our constitution. Whatever you do outside the four are your generosity.
Yeah.
And the fact is, do our voters also equally understand?
No.
Yes. If now it's a no. Why do you substitute, bring your poverty or bring your riches to substitute the core constitutional mandate to mess up and confuse our voters? Later on you come back to blame them. Why do you do that?
He has not been in politics, so he doesn't know that when you go on the ground, you give your manifesto, the voters will say, now it's time for the money.
Moderator.
That is how it is.
Moderator,
Okay,
please.
But let's give him time. Let's give him
Let
time.
me.
It's okay.
Let me positively critique what my sister is talking about. It is very wrong for a candidate to say EOC as a manifesto. Very serious, because manifesto means you can sponsor and fund it. And that's why political parties come out with the manifestos, so that when they win government, it is their plan, their program that goes.
Yeah.
UPC as it, NUP as it, NRM as it. It is a constitutional mandate for independent people to run.
Yeah.
But which money do you use to sponsor your manifesto? If it is constructing the road, which money? Whatever you do, that becomes your generosity. And that is also must be commensurate and must also be in tandem with the plan of the district, the plan of the constituency. They can even say no. They will be right. They will be right to do that, to tell you not to do that. Because therefore, you will now be confusing the voters in order to focus onto the government and how they do their things. You are now beginning to come and crisscross. So that if a district chairperson with the money which is given by the government, by the parliament, because parliament sent money to the district for water, for health, for roads, for education, whatever. Now, what else are you going to do in education?
Exactly.
Yeah. What else are you going to do there?
Exactly.
What are you going to do on the roads?
Yes.
This is why I'm saying,
How do you do it?
That's why I'm saying I am not an idealist. I am a realist. So, that's why when an independent goes to parliament, you normally ally with a political party of your interest, so that you try to champion, in your opposition, you champion an alternative policies. When you ally with the government, when you go, then you ally with their policy completely.
Yes, as you summarize.
So, you have asked, what is the remedy? The first remedy is civic education. Let our people understand that leadership has specific roles and how leadership gets its money, who does what are the geographical location, electoral area, what are the functions of that particular geographical area. With that, we are going to get very good leaders.
So what's that mandate?
The mandate stretches from the topmost to a voter. Indeed, a voter, I don't want to blame them, because they are LC1s, they are PDCs, they are chairperson, LC2, They are parish chief.
But is that being done?
That is the biggest question. Where is the bottleneck? What has happened that people have shifted from what they should have been doing into? There are two reasons. Somebody can expand more reasons. One, when electorates understand that what they want, the beneficiaries are the what? Are the candidates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The beneficiaries are the candidates.
Yeah.
If electorates don't understand what they know, what they want,
yeah,
the beneficiaries are the candidates. Because you cannot speak in parliament, you don't speak in parliament, you don't speak anywhere in the district council.
You don't do your role.
You don't do it. So now when you come out here, you just get,
I think I have a better
you just get a bottle of beer, a bottle of lira, and you give them, and they talk about your name forever.
Okay.
Why? My last question.
Yes.
Why would every time when there is a parliamentary performance scorecard coming out,
yeah,
why is it that it's always Jonathan Udu and Alum Sada? Every time we have 31 members of parliament. Udu, Jonathan, the last time the score was conducted, Udu had 181 scores. Alum Sada had 98. So why would it only be those two? Why? I remember these are members of opposition. So what about these people here? What have they been doing?
Jaramogi.
Yes, please.
We are running out of time.
Yes.
Fine. 1 minute each to each candidate in the studio. Yes, you have that freer time. 1 minute. Talk to your electorates. Let me start from National Unity Platform.
Candidate talking to
the people of Uganda, the people of Lango, and the people of Oyam South should know we are desperately in need of leadership, of government that can bring change on the state of affairs of our country. We are desperately in need of leadership that can work for solutions to our problem, that can fix educational challenges, can fix health challenges, infrastructure challenges. This can only happen through leadership. I have always offered this leadership without being in an office, without being a member of parliament. I've always pledged to continue to offer leadership to change the dimension and the direction of things in our country for the betterment of our people, whether I'm in elective office or I'm out. But I think the opportunity is now for them. With the experience, with the record of service, with what I have been doing for them, I give it to them to make a choice. The best choice, obviously, is Kishauto for parliament. But the right to do so is vested in you, the voters. Mine is to present what I think. I have a minimum agenda,
Okay.
not what I call a manifesto. I have a minimum agenda for my people because I've been doing consultations
Okay.
for all this long and understanding their problems,
Thank you.
their issues, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be discussed. But finally, as Jaramogi put it, I agree with him here. Do those who go for elective office of member of parliament understand their role and responsibility? I think 80% of those who go for this position in Uganda do not understand it. Members of parliament are not supposed to be buying clothes for people. Their duty is not supposed to be burying dead people. Their duty is to ensure that our people have access to good health through a good budget priority that will improve the health services in the country. I don't need to go to the mortuary to buy a tuk-tuk to ferry you to the hospital. I need to go and make government responsible to buy a medical ambulance. A medical ambulance is not tuk-tuk. It is not a van. It is not any vehicle. It must have a fully fledged service. And this is what the member of parliament should do in parliament.
You want me to do that?
Those tuk-tuk everywhere.
Thank you, Honorable Ishoto,
and so on.
candidate for Yam County South
And also
National Unity Platform. Thank you.
People power, our power.
Thank you. Well, let me get to Lira City West.
Yes.
Honorable Eddie Morris Ogweng, you have 1 minute campaign to your electorates.
Thank you so much. I appreciate so much the people of Lira City West Division for the decision they made, first and foremost, to hand over the flag of the National Resistance Movement to me. I also want to thank the people of Lira City West because as I know, they are very prepared to elect a competent leader. I also want to let them know now that for the last 5 years, we have had a member of parliament who was on independent ticket. And as we are all aware of the democratic dispensation, it is very difficult for an independent candidate to steer issues within parliament and bring development home unless they sign an MOU with a political party. And that is why the political dispensation is hinged on political parties. And therefore, in 2026, I request the people of Lira City West to vest that mandate to me as a member of the National Resistance Movement, because I am part of the government that will be able to implement programs and policies for the next 5 years. There is no doubt the NRM government is still going to be the one in power. And if that is the case, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni will be in power, and it will require people who work closely with him to bring development to the region. As a region, we have lagged behind for being in the opposition docket. It is our time, it is our turn as Lira City to elect a member of parliament. We will be able to speak on behalf of the people in government, in caucus, in the parliament of Uganda, and the opportunity to bring development home. And I appreciate you. I am not only appreciating you, but I know that you have made a choice, that this time it is going to the NRM, that this time it is going to a person with the capability to deliver development and be able to change Lira for the better. The Lira city is a young city which is home to the Lango people, is a capital for the Lango people, and therefore it requires a person who is going to work with government to improve infrastructure, the road network, the electricity, the water, and then the industrialization process that will bring employment for our people, and then be able to change our city and become a model city.
Thank you. You have utilized 2 minutes and you will pay for the extra 1 minute.
The pleasure's mine.
All right, thank you. Well, finally, to candidate Queen Dorothy Amolo, Yam County South Independent, you have 1 minute. Talk to your electorates.
Yam South. Annabelle Queen Miriam. Atemero Kobiwone, Yera near the Himachani. Pay year uno patimara, dang pay lanne uno me wobble queering at a party queen. Piena Machelana Nuti Wuni, Annabella Tella, a Mechowishi Herman. Namario and a Nuti Wuni, I may put pay year, who did Yamana think he cannot do a man now, no put pay that yet. I'm not what politics. And no can it any Kai year when I put a binu is king and no boru. Daron no put a watch up upon a shower, Mary. Cooperative yet by men, you don't want to work in now. Oh, Pongo Kong Sha America were a parliament. 800 to the parliament that they could Germany do better go Tadero. Yan mega yet. Anam is Nina Tadera, Shell. Kai were to get to queer, Queen Dorothy, Molly, Yanity get to me, Kenny. Pianan party chung a pira, and a teaching pe wound, and me on a deciding me pay on your pay and RM party with flag book. And pay on your party market and Piana, yet I shall mother NRM, I'm a very UPC, and a tia were a teaching pira yin. Mewe and tell a na be tell a pio tedero, dushu, be tell a meda habit of winning party more of the other copy yira. Eka ngadarupe bol wunikade and then you take a party, and I yet win our parliament. Kaya na remote bal ako be na remete mo no bal gini en teber kaya na remote mo gina ber ako ne na remete mo gina ber man ana wot no wot tero tamu woni parliament kaya be redeni ya tero tama pati mara don eno mi ana te ko ne kaya ne ndo para bishoro Queen Dorothy Amolo ana be di pengma en nya jada be di pengwan po bro roayo no Queen Dorothy Amolo na gikino ena yini wo gwetto te yini gwetto ka nyai tap no gwer nyu ko ne okelo te hini gwer nyin kwene tap mo yira she na gwer nyu pa kena an ya ber torro ana na ber tela ame yino na mo genno kena an ya wot falo do ni parliament woni wor woni mo te ha to ni parliament te parliament amol.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Queen Dorothy Amolo, you symbol in the ballot?
Shower. This is my time. This is the time for Tadero.
Thank you. Fine. I can't Kong Olua Ronald, they are discussing important matters, but the fact is none of them will go through. Whoa.
What is he at stake?
That is Ronald.
With his one vote.
No,
Okay. No, wait to park one again. Okay, Jaramogi, you have 30 seconds, but in favor of candidate.
But I'm a stakeholder.
Okay, I can give you 30 seconds.
Don't think these candidates are there without us. That is not true. Yeah. I am, as an elder, take a very big message to Jawaho. Anatamani yera me one word here. No, God forbid. Nobody knows our president, the president of the country is now 81 years. Terani will be close to 86. And I think it will be of an advanced age. I want to thank Papa in Tamer, Papa in Jaberukuno. Nian Petwaruno, Yera Moroccan 2031. That means we are aiding to a transition.
After 40 years, there's always a godly transition.
Moro, in a country we know, Jamin Lushimiro ye. Kado Nino Moro Tuno, enemy of Kobani, God's time is the best. Icha Moro Kajami natural operative Yoko, Wakoba Chawa. So possibly Chawa, the age will also help us.
Are you praying?
So, me and I No, you get me clear. That will most certainly be a transitional one. So, if it is a transitional one, my child, you are with parliament, my child category number 1, you're bedu down. Category number 2, you're bedu react, so get a transitional mechanism. Where we have reached, whether I'm in opposition, whether it's one, we should not descend to the years of the 2000. We should not get there.
Okay, thank you. Our time is up.
To me, there is no political party. A team no bad, elect them. A team no independent, a metika karkanoke can bear, you elect them. Members, you vote them. To me, that is my message as an elder.
So you know, no,
no, I don't I think I bet. I think me no.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. Okay.
Thank you so much.
That is big elderly. So I'm an
our very own frontliner Jaramogi, for being part of us this evening. Queen Dorothy Amolo. Thanks a lot, Menwongo, our invite, the honoring. Thanks a lot to Hedi Moriso Weng. Thanks a lot to Honorable Ishotoa Miza. I believe we shall link up again the same time, same day, same program. My name is Mike Obal. May God bless you and good night.
When you call love, when you become one, and I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love?
So someone's video is next week, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh. So, what are we going to do for fun?
I want to go for a photo shoot at Berlin.
Oh, I think I also heard about that studio. It's at Clement Mall, right?
Yes. Mommy, I also want my picture printed on the t-shirt.
Matching t-shirts, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine then. We shall go.
Escape the city. Embrace nature. And discover Roseland Country Cottage, your peaceful, serene and relaxing getaway. Whether you're planning a cozy family bonding day out, a romantic staycation, a small classy wedding reception, or even corporate team building and meetings, Roseland Country Cottage has the perfect setting for you. Come experience cozy fine dining, soulful live music, kids playtime and family fun, picnics, baby showers, and birthday celebrations. Here, every stay is more than just a stay. It is about timeless memories. From splashing in the pool, enjoying a countryside walk, or sharing laughter around the table. Roseland is where bonds are strengthened and moments are treasured. Escape the ordinary. Book your unforgettable experience today at Roseland Country Cottage. Get us on the Lira-Kamdini Highway. We are 15 minutes away from Lira City, on the border of Lira City and Kole District, opposite St. Mary's Institute of Nursing. Call us on 0768 482 049 or 0746 818 818.